now that's been great. So that's my non-scale victory.
Oh gosh, I just wanted to cry listening to that. That was so awesome.
I know. I
Ugh.
know. It's
I think
been great.
my favorite
Yeah.
part though was whenever you just shared that you're falling in love with yourself. And
Yeah.
that's so huge because it takes I mean, sometimes it is having all that extra weight on you to make you kind of see the real you, but it's just seeing
Hmm.
every choice you've made up until that moment of that. That's what's so
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, Rachel, that's so
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, congratulations. That is, it is a great thing whenever you can go into an area and you go, I don't need those sizes anymore. And then you have
Yeah.
yeah, it's
It's kind of it's weird. It really is because like I don't know. I'm figuring things out. Like Kendra has been great. So when I first started losing weight, none of my clothes was fitting. So I was like wearing my pants doubled over, around the waist and stuff. And so Kendra, she gave me like a bunch of clothes that since she's lost weight, she couldn't fit, but I could. But now I can't even fit the clothes that she's given me. So it's been a great cycle.
you should give those back to Kendra. So here, Kendra, I used them. You can give them to somebody else.
Well, no, she's like, I don't want them back either.
I love it. That's so awesome. Well,
Yeah.
like I
Yeah.
asked Cassie, what's been the greatest tool for you when starting the program? What's just made it so easy for you to follow and so easy for you to stay on track? What's been the best thing for you?
The first thing was reading the Stop Choose Challenge book. I'm not even saying it right, but the ebook, that one at first, that just knowing that proper sleep or just getting enough sleep every day, that affects your health and your weight loss. And then other things, that was like the first thing that kind of was an eye opener. And then the second was just the motivation through Hannah. And I felt like I always call Hannah like a super ninja because every time she sends me a text or encouragement just at the time I need it most, and that's been great. And then being a part of the Support for Life and hearing everyone else's transformation and just success stories, and that's been encouraging as well.
Awesome.
That's
Awesome.
great.
Well, Rachel, thank you so much for getting on here, being able to get on here tonight and share this. I know we were waiting until Thursday, but just to hear it tonight's even better. It's like, it's
Yeah, for sure.
well, Miss Mary, she's a little firecracker. I'm just so happy to be coaching her and holding her hand. It's been such a joy. Every time I call her, she's like, I'm awesome. Life is awesome. And I'm like, I love it. So, Miss Mary, would you please share like a little bit of your story prior to starting the program, why you wanted to start it, and what's happened since you started it?
My one of my main reasons, of course, is my weight, and I was hurting all over. My hips hurt, my knees hurt, my ankles hurt. I hurt. I am a very active person, but I sit at a desk 8 to 10 hours a day, and I can find very little time to leave my desk. If I do, I come back and I have 20 messages all over my computer monitor. So it's very hard for me to get any exercise during the day. So I just keep, no matter how I was eating, I was just keeping on packing on the pounds and packing on the pounds. And I have yo-yo dieted all of my life and would end up gaining more back than I actually lost in the first place until I watching you and seeing the great results and the inspiration that you was. I thought, I've got to try this. This could really change my life. And it has. It's so easy. I love the program. I love you, Hannah. Um, I love the food and I love the way that it's made me feel. I feel great. I have so much energy. My aches and pains are gone unless I eat the wrong food. I've told Hannah, I think that my issues are food related. But I did not realize, and I hadn't even realized that my aches and pains was gone until I eat something that made me hurt, which was pizza. And I used to love it. I used to eat it several times a week because I could have it delivered to my desk and didn't even have to leave, and it was absolutely killing me. So I love the change. My new lifestyle that I'm making is forever.
I love
That's
it.
awesome, Mary.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Now, share with everyone your energy level on, like, go more in depth with that, like what you've been able to do. Here,
Lately, I am up to 30 minutes a day on my treadmill, and I'm doing about 30 minutes a day on my Wii, doing aerobics on my Wii. So I have hit an hour a day in the afternoons when I get off of work, where all I wanted to do before was come home and hit the couch.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable how much better I feel.
And how much weight have you lost total?
Today, 25 pounds.
Wow. Congratulations, Mary.
Thank you.
I can vouch for Mary. This right here is one of the hardest working women that I know. I mean, she's very good at what she does. And we've known Mary for several years. And I mean, she is. It's like whatever she does, we knew that if she ever done this program, she'd be as good as on this program as she would with the work that she does. So we're just, man, we're excited for you, Mary, because like I said, it's all about performance and being able to be all that you can be. And so it's great. It's great to see transformation. We love it.
I appreciate that, Lisa. I couldn't be any more happy. And I just absolutely love it. I absolutely love it.
I mean, these are our calls every week. It's like, hey, Mary Hayden, I'm awesome. Life's great. And I'm like, I love you. Like, this is so awesome.
Well, there's something about affirmation. Because I know today Deborah and I, Deborah on Hollywood Square, she is in the middle top section, and we done a three-way today, and we were talking to a lady that she's coaching right now, and that's what we were sharing with. You guys can have the food, you can follow the structure. You're going to lose weight whether you believe it or not. But it's like the part that we find that so many people struggle with is what they're telling themselves. Their words of affirmation. Are those words you're sharing with yourself? Are they moving you to a higher place where you feel empowered? So it's really cool to hear Mary say, whenever Hannah was calling her, that, man, I'm great. That there's whatever you speak, that's what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. And you keep eating the food, you keep moving. It just comes with the program. So that's one thing I find with anyone that's on the program. Like I said, the structure itself, it's easy. But what you're telling yourself, that's a lot of our challenge in life, because sometimes we want to cut ourselves down and not really credit ourselves to what we truly are. So, but what happens is as you get on the program for a few weeks, you sort of get a little empowered, don't you?
Absolutely.
You start feeling a little bit bulletproof then.
Absolutely.
So I would encourage everybody on here, just, spend as much time talking very kindly to yourself as you're eating the food. I tell people that's on the program getting started out, I said, whenever you're eating that bar, tell yourself, this is my health food. It's making me create health in my life. I'm getting so healthy because I'm eating this.
And I'm worth this.
And it's crazy how that, even your water. I mean, I tell people, I said, while you're drinking your water, tell a love story to yourself while you're sipping down 18, or 8 ounces or, 16. It doesn't matter. It just make sure you talk very kindly to yourself. Mm-hmm. Huge. Mm-hmm. So we've had 3 success stories. So it's like, okay, combination weight. So Mary said she's lost 25. Cassie has lost how much?
20.
Sorry, 20. I couldn't figure out how to mute it.
We're like,
I don't know. 20.
Okay, and then Rachel has lost
26.
26. So the 3 that spoke tonight has lost 71 pounds. I mean, that's like a young adult, you know. I mean, but not only that, to me, the non-scale victories are huge. But I'd say with the combination of everybody on this screen, there's been close to 300 pounds or so lost.
That's awesome.
If not more, yeah. So, but there again, it's moving towards health, moving towards it versus away from it, and it's really cool to hear the stories of how people's lives have changed since they've been on the program. So, maybe open it up for questions, because I know there's probably several here that may have questions for Cassie, Rachel, or Mary, and that way, hey, it's open mic night. We can,
bust a song out.
That's right. Yeah, ask the questions.
I have a question for Mary.
Yeah.
Mary, you mentioned that you're able to work out about an hour a day. How do you you balance that with not eating as many calories? How do you, or have you found the balance yet with being able to still work out?
Well, through the day, I'm eating my meals very balanced every 2 to 3 hours, depending on who's in my office, and my energy level is through the roof. I mean, just absolutely through the roof. And so what happens is I have a wonderful husband, and when we get home at night, my husband is doing supper and grilling while I spend my first 30 minutes on the treadmill. And then we sit down and eat. I give my food a little time to digest, and while he's getting his nighttime shower, I'm playing on the Wii. And when I say playing, I'm doing aerobics, but it's so much fun because it's challenges, and I'm beating my challenges, but and my energy's just through the roof.
Oh,
that's a good way to balance that out, Mary. Because I mean, that's probably something for everybody to kind of hear, because you're breaking up your workout time and you're getting your lean and green in there.
Right.
That's awesome.
And your exercise, Mary, is it more like, how some people think they got to exercise to lose more weight? Is yours just basically just to calm down, just to sort of?
Yes, that's kind of my me time at the end of the day. And honestly, before I started this program, I would be sitting on the couch. I've never really watched a lot of TV, but I would be sitting on the couch at night with my iPad in my lap, either surfing Facebook or playing video games. And since I've started this, I almost can't sit on the couch with my iPad and play games. I feel like I should be doing something. So I've swapped from my iPad to my Wii, and I'm still having fun, but it's obviously also helping at the same time.
Yeah.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, I mean, just that. I love how you're not overthinking it, because a lot of people, like Mom said, they overthink the exercise part. And it's more just you expending your energy that you have built up throughout the day. It's like, you're like, I need to wind down, let me go do something.
I'm sorry, on the days that I work long, and I don't stress it. If I come home and I don't feel like it, I might not walk on my treadmill. I might just do the Wii, or vice versa, but I'm not stressing it. And honestly, things that I used to stress real bad doesn't seem to be, I'm not stressing at all.
Yeah, wow, that's huge.
Now, have you noticed, Mary, how many days a week do you do this?
At least, I'm at least 5 days a week. I also purchased a Fitbit, and so I'm trying to do 10,000 steps every day. If I hit my 10,000 steps before I get home, I might not hit my treadmill. But if I've not hit my 10,000 steps, then I hit my treadmill. And like I say, the Fitbit tells you so much through the day, because I'm tracking my food, I'm tracking my water, and I know how many steps that I take. And it's just made it easy.
Okay, because I know some people, whenever they get on the program, because it's 800 to 1,000 calories, if they're burning too many calories, then it's almost like the body goes into conservation, and where they start feeling hungry, those kind of things. Have you felt hungry at all?
I'm almost in my second month. I think the 10th, the 15th, someplace in there will be 2 months for me. And now right off the bat, my first thoughts was, oh my God, I'm going to starve to death.
Yeah.
I'm used to eating so much more. I only eat 2 meals a day before. I'd eat lunch, and then I felt like I needed to take a nap after I had lunch, and then I would have a big supper. carb loaded. Well, right off the bat, it almost balanced me out, if that makes any sense. When I started having the breakfast right off the bat, within just a couple days, I get up hungry every morning. I'm ready for my shake as soon as my feet hits the floor. And so I've really not had a whole lot of, my energy was from very early on, and it just has not stopped. And I don't feel like I've got spots that I'm hungry. I'm really not that way a whole lot, unless I'm running late getting home from my dinner, if that makes any sense. But for my lean and green, you know what I mean? But other than that, I space my meals out, and I get to do it at my desk. So I'm telling you, my energy level has just been great.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Does anybody else have any questions?
I do, for Cassie. Hi, Cassie.
Hi.
By the way, congratulations to everybody. It's awesome. I love hearing these stories. It is so good. It's so exciting. But Cassie, when you were talking about eating your cake this past weekend, and you were talking about beating yourself up, what kind of stuff were you saying to yourself?
Just that I might as well give up, that I've ruined it, and might as well, if I've had a piece of cake, I should also, like, I could have another one, or just stuff that, like Hannah said, would be failing and not falling.
So how did you overcome, what did you say to yourself to turn that around?
Well, I have my husband has also been trying to be healthier, so we kind of have been encouraging each other and holding each other accountable, and I think having that has really helped too. So we've both just kind of been like, okay, we messed up. We knew what we were doing. We knew the choices that we made. So let's get back on track tomorrow, first thing tomorrow morning. So that's really been helpful. I've had him there to help me along too, to kind of keep me in check and stop me from beating myself up. And I realized that I'm worth it. Like I've done this program for 2 months. I know that it works. So if I know what works, then I should stick with it.
Very good. Okay. Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. You got 6 choices throughout the day. So, 1 out of 6, you're doing good.
That's all right.
That's a good way to look at it. I like it.
That's all right. Well, that's good. Anybody else have any questions? Isn't this great energy?
I love it.
I mean, it just, yeah, it keeps you, well, and there again, I mean, we're all dealing with the same things. I mean, Hannah and I had a shower this past week at a baby shower.
Oh, let me tell you.
I had a sugar coma on Sunday.
My face felt like it was swelling. Like literally, like there was like those little mini GG cupcakes and
they had the sugar cookies that had the icing on it, and Hannah goes, Mom, you need to try a little bit of this. So I tried a little bit of this, but guess what I got for the road? I got one for the road. And I ate it. And Sunday, I was like in a sugar coma, because see, I'm not used to eating sugar. And it was like I was in this fog. I had this fog across me, and I'm like, it's like you're trying to shake it off. You're like, what is it?
It's like a hangover.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. So it's so cool once you get this stuff out of your system. I think it's always good to go back and participate every once in a while, so that way it will remind you of what your life is supposed to be like, the option, But until you get that mess out of your system, you don't really know what the option is.
Well, and like for me, even like now I understand a little bit more why pregnant women swell. Literally, like I was in the car, I was like, my face just feels so what is wrong with it? And I was just like, gosh, Mom, my head is killing me. Like I was like in like an energy slump. Like I had the high sugar rush, like, whoa, And I was like, this is what people deal with all the time. And I'm only dealing with this for one day of my pregnancy. Like, this blows my mind. But
the funnest thing was the people we were sitting with at the shower, hearing them talk about, they said, well, I know I shouldn't be eating this, and I'm going to go ahead and eat it. But, I'll just eat it today. And it's so funny just to hear the conversation. But I thought it was healthy for them to see us Like, because most people looks at me and Hannah, they go, "Oh, there they are. They eat that healthy stuff."
There's the
all
food
time."
police.
There's the food police. But it's good. I mean, I try to be normal so that way, but I try to fill up on the healthier stuff first. But Hannah influenced me to. It's Hannah's fault that I ate that good.
And I had that excuse box of, I'm pregnant. I can eat what I want.
Yeah. And I said, well, my daughter shared it with me, so, But, yeah. Hey, it's the thing is being able to balance all this stuff. And it's so cool. And it's just if you do that kind of stuff, it's only one day. And like Hannah says, if you fall down, just get right back up, But the thing is just don't keep beating yourself down, because that's where diets do that to you. But this is different. It's about what you're creating. So.
Well, we talked a lot about self-worth. I mean, all three of my girls on here, they know how I feel about self-worth and what are you worth every day when you wake up? I mean, are you worth having the life that you want more rather than what you could have right now? And that alone is it's huge. I mean, has that been helpful for all three of y'all when I share that with y'all?
Absolutely.
100%.
Because it's just all about your worth and your balance and going, wow, like if I could get here, that would be awesome. And you focusing on that every single day rather than going, oh man, that pizza looks good. But because that pizza's going to go away in like 5 minutes, I mean, that temptation is going to be gone just like that. And if you made that choice at that moment, you're going to feel so empowered to be even stronger to make the next choice that comes along.
Something I also wanted to point out, Rachel, I really loved how you shared the Stop, Challenge, and Choose phrase. Dr. Anderson talks about that. That Stop, Challenge, and Choose, that's in everything. It's not just, I mean, I have to stop, challenge, and choose whenever I think, do I need to mow the yard? But it's there again, it's that is important. And I love how you said that you downloaded Dr. A's free ebook. It's free. And anytime we can get free information, of course, having a health coach, you get free information from your health coach, and your health coach is actually sharing things with you that they themselves are already doing. It's like I share with everyone, we'll never ask anybody to do anything that we're not already doing. And it's like every day we're having to get up and do the do. We're having to think about Stop, Challenge, and Choose. We're having to think about the things that's going to help us to be better today than we were yesterday. So I really appreciate that, Rachel. And then also, we had these monthly health challenges. And I think Mary and I are the only ones on our team right now. But it doesn't matter, because I said it's so neat, because the health challenges, this is my 5th one. And they are always changing them and adding new things. And it's amazing how it's like if you're someone who's a learner and you want to know information to be better, then it's like, wow, this is pretty cool. So, I challenge any one of you, if you've never participated, just do it for yourself, just to see what it's all about, see how it's going to enhance your program, because the program and your coach is it's a great combination. But then having more of that mind part of it, it's almost like you get to a place to where, haven't you seen, like right now, all the little baby birds that are in the nest, that their mothers are coming and feeding them worms, and then, the little baby birds now are getting to the place that they're ready to fly off. That's like this program. Your health coach, your support group, your things like the health challenge, all that's doing is feeding you the worms. But there's going to come a time that you start flying off, and you got this. All you do is you have this community of support, but yet you become bulletproof. You become that place that you're like, I got it. I understand. So that's what the health challenge does. It just keeps on feeding you with things to grow internally stronger. So that way that food, you look at food as fuel. It's just fuel is all it is. And it's like, how do I want to perform? So if you've never been on the challenge, you want to participate, it's open right now for you to click on the link. I put it in Support for Life. And by all means, just join it just to see what it's all about. Because me and Mary's going to have fun, ain't we, Mary?
That's right.
It's awesome. It is awesome. It's one of those things, too. Of course, I'm not having my computer. I haven't an excuse book this long for not joining the challenge. But my thing is like the first time I did it, I'm telling you, it was like I felt so empowered learning more about me. And like, even though my clients were participating in it, it was like it was more about me. So if you are looking for that extra advocate to kind of plug into, to kind of build your whole life around what matters most, this is going to actually give you so much information to where you can build that cocoon, that shell, to make you just grow even more. Because it's just one of those things to where, to me, like, I've done several of them after that, but it was one of those things for me. Like it always kept me on, like, improving myself.
In check.
Well, yeah,
you got to keep yourself in check. All of us have to.
yeah.
And
I mean, we've been doing this for what, 10 years?
yeah. And I'm still learning because I still hunger. I want to know. I want to know how I can keep improving myself. And if I'm improving myself, I can share with other people how they can, here it is, and it's up to you if you want the information, because it's free information. Now the investment in the challenge, you have also the opportunity to get that money back in the end, because they have different prizes. There's also opportunities there to get the money back. So it's almost like a zero investment, but yet you're getting it to gain the knowledge. So anything you can do like that, I'm like, man, it's a win-win thing. So why wouldn't you want to do that? But anybody that's interested in health, it's a great thing to be a part of.
I actually joined, Lisa.
Did you?
Yeah, but I have to go back on when we're done and finish loading some things. So maybe it doesn't show yet.
Yeah, well, there again, in order to win the prizes, like with, there's that you can maintain your weight loss, or you can lose, I think, 6% or whatever of your weight loss. But my thing, which I play every time, I know that I am maintaining. So if you need to bypass that stuff, Katie, and you're not really much on, you just want to really get in there and see what it's all about, then you can click out of that, go ahead and still earn your points and stuff. But if you want to participate and earn the rewards, then go ahead and make sure you fill out that stuff. But to me, anyone that's going to participate that says, hey, I want my $22 back, by all means do that. It's a great challenge to help you because the game you're playing is against yourself. You're looking in the mirror every day saying, hey, can I be better in 30 days than I am right now? And if it's yes, then it'll happen. And then plus you get to get some of the rewards. So, but yeah. Well, good. Let's know we got somebody else to play with, Mary.
There you go.
Okay, I challenge everybody, including myself, let's all join the challenge.
There you go.
That will all do it.
And I love the videos and stuff. It really makes you you think. It makes you really think about what's important,
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, well, guys, this has been great. Does anybody else have any questions, or for these three lovely ladies that's just they're just, man, I mean, think about it the next time we do a Zoom, and you'll see lesser of them.
What?
But physical transformation is a great thing, but mental transformation is even greater. So it's like I shared with a lady today. I said, how cool is it whenever you don't even have to own a scale in your house, where you don't even have to have a scale. She goes, what does that mean? I said, it's a bondage. You're able to cut yourself from the bonds and chains that hold you, because it's about the structure. It's about fueling your body. It's about understanding how food works. And, I love food. I love pizza. I love beans, cornbread, and the whole 9 yards. But it's like I love optimal health better. I love being able to do the thing. I want to be here for my grandchild. I want to be able to get in the floor and play with my grandchild. That's, it's a little bit different whenever you get age 50. So that's so young, isn't it?
Yes, because I'm older than that. That's very young.
It's just a number.
That's right.
Hey,
I love it whenever I go somewhere and they're like, well, you've got a daughter that's going to be 30. I'm like, yeah. I don't even bother telling her how old I am. I was very young when I had her. Elementary age.
There you go. I love it whenever they say you look like sisters, don't you, Becky?
Oh, girl, please. I love it. I think it's hilarious. Where's my daughter? They get a kick out of it.
Going back to what Rachel was talking about, well, whenever she was going through her clothes changing and all that stuff, I'll never forget hers was whenever she started coming up to my closet and getting my clothes out. I was like, "What? Hey, what are you doing?" She's like, "I can wear this now. I can wear this." I'm like, "You need to go shopping in your own section, like in the closet."
And that's why she was still eating the chili cheese fries and
She was getting dinner and I was blowing up.
and I was like, yeah, because it is. It's like, are you serious? You mean I don't have to look like my mother? You know? Because I looked at my mom and I thought, I love you, but I'm not ready to look like that right now. And then whenever I got on the program, it was like, I don't have to look like that. This is so cool. And so, yeah. And then, you know, there again, but I love it. I love it whenever men kind of go places. They go, y'all sisters? I go, yeah. I'm like you, Becky. I say I was real young when I had her.
That's how you got. You don't have to tell them how young.
That's right.
Because, you know, 23's young.
That's right.
That's all good. But yeah, when this has just been a couple of weeks ago, actually, my daughter, Lauren, my oldest daughter, she's put on a little bit of weight since her accident, and so we actually swapped clothes. She took my fat clothes, I took her skinny clothes, and so. But she's right now she can't with all of her issues and stuff. We're still working on that, but she's gonna lose it back, and I'll have to give them back. But you know that's okay. I can borrow them for a little while.
That's right. Well, since everybody's on here, I know that some of you, like Cassie, Mary, and you know Rachel, doesn't even know some of these. It's on here, so I want us to go through right quick and just announce who you are, how long you've been on the program, what kind of weight loss, and maybe your greatest asset that's come from the program. Deborah, Hollywood Squares, top middle. We're gonna start with you.
Come on down.
Well, I must be doing something right because I have an 89-year-old mother, and everybody thinks I look just like her, like we're sisters. Now, that's hard to wrap your head around. But anyway, yeah, I've been doing this. It'll be 3 years, July. And I lost 77 pounds like in 7 months, but I had lost 10 pounds. I like to tell my whole story because 87 pounds is a lot of weight, even 77. But I gained the early part of, was it this year or end of last year? I started allowing myself to eat, to go back and eat, and gained about 30 pounds. And slowly it's coming off. But you know what? I think I realized that my reason for being so fat was more of a protection. I was like trying to protect myself from all the hurts that I had growing up, because my biggest transformation now, I mean, it's been for 10 years, but I'd say within the last 6 months to 1 year solid, I have had such mind changes and victories about myself, and I realized that I don't have to ever hide behind the fat. It wasn't insulation to me. It was like when arrows would come at me, you know, it hurts. It was piercing, and I realized that all that fat I was carrying around was emotional stuff just to protect me. And it's so nice that I don't have to have it anymore, like everybody's saying, you know, and Cassie, and you can really choose to eat right, and like Lisa said, your food is your fuel, and that is really, it's nice, because I was a lover of food, and I thought it's because I really liked the food, but it wasn't that. And I'm a great chef. I love to cook. I really do. But it wasn't about the food. It was about what the food did to my emotions to keep me insulated from facing who I really was. And so finding who I really am now is a wonderful, wonderful adventure for me. And Lisa's been such a great, great asset. to be so patient and kind with me as well, to encourage me and prod me and tell me the same things over and over again. And, you know, I know I'm a slow learner, and I know having learning disabilities is, it's worth it, even because you have to kind of repeat and do things over again, and it's okay. It really is.
And I can honestly tell you that Deborah has embraced the habits. You know, there's a trilogy that we have to share with people to enhance their lives. And Healthy Body, of course, all of you girls are, you know, seeing what that's like for the physical transformation. But Deborah has been someone that the Healthy Mind part, it's been a joy for me to watch her grow. So, you know, I don't think you ever give up on anybody, you know, so
You haven't.
someone that I believe in, and I see the transformation that's happening now. So thank you, Deborah, for sharing that, because
Thank you.
there's hope. So Becky, share with everyone a little bit about your journey.
Well, first thing I want to do, I want to welcome Essie. Essie is one of my clients, and she just clicked on, hey, Essie.
Hi, how are you?
She just started her, yesterday was her first day.
Awesome.
And so she just joined us. And I wanted to welcome you, Essie. As far as my story goes, I started the program September this past year, and in 2 months I lost 20 pounds. And it was life-changing. I mean, I had always been very health-minded. I'd always been very active. I was one who worked out a lot and did a lot of weight training and cardio. And when I hit menopause, it was just like I blew up. It was, I mean, I put 30 pounds on in a very short period of time and could not get it off. Regardless of what I did, I could not get it off. And kind of like what I think it was Cassie that said earlier, this was kind of like my last shot. I tried everything else. I tried so many different things, and I knew what to do. I knew what to do, and I was doing everything I knew to do, but it wasn't working. And so when I met Danny, Danny, introduced me to Lisa, and it just, she started talking to me and really encouraging me, and the program was so, it's not that it was necessarily easy, but it was simple, and it worked. It was so simplified that you really can't fail at it, unless you just go off of it completely. As long as, like Lisa always says, if you follow the structure, it will work. And it did. As far as my biggest, the thing that it did for me, I think, was mental. It helped me to have the tools that I need to overcome my emotional eating, because that's where my biggest thing is when I get stressed, when I get upset, when I get tired, I eat. And I'll eat everything. It doesn't really matter what it is, and I'll eat it until it's completely gone. Because Mama taught me to make a clean plate. So, tip, ladies, little tip, the 9-inch plate really works. Use a smaller plate, and it, sometimes you think, that doesn't work. It's the simple things that work the greatest. It's that work the best. So get a smaller plate, because then you trick your mind to thinking that you're eating more than what you really are. But that's really what it did for me, was that, it gave me the tools to be able to overcome that emotional eating. And Lisa always likes me to tell you about, you want me to tell them about Lauren? My daughter, back in November, she had a very serious car wreck. She was almost killed. And she was in the hospital for 3 months, between the hospital and rehab. And I was there with her. And it was difficult when you are in that type of setting. Your choices are not the greatest. You don't have a lot of really healthy food. And I was in Florida, and and in Georgia. I wasn't home here in Tennessee, and I didn't have my food with me, and I didn't have any place to have it sent to. And so I was just having to really be really careful about what I ate. But I had the tools. It gave me the tools that I needed to know what to eat. And it gave me the tools that I needed to stop, challenge, and choose. And it like you said earlier, Cassie, by that time, I already knew I was worth it. I was worth not doing that. And I didn't have to do it. And it like I keep saying, it just gave me everything that I need to make it through. Because if I had not had that at that time, there's no telling how much weight I would have put on. Because I would have eaten everything. If it wasn't nailed down, I'd have eaten it.
And going through, an emotional time like that, that's where most people get very distracted. So I commend you because your daughter almost died. But yet you still kept Becky in check. You still focused a little bit. You had to take care of yourself because there was really nothing you could do that was in the doctor's hands and God's hands. So, like I said, that's a great story because do we not have stuff that is thrown at us, from time to time? So being able to still have clarity through that. So I always love when Becky shares that story because I think it's so. What about Miss Katie? Katie didn't have a weight loss story. Katie.
No, I had an energy story. So I didn't have any energy. I would get home from work, kind of stressful work, and had no energy, didn't feel like working out. And let's see, I think I was on it 2 months. I started in February. And what a difference. Huge difference in energy. Dusted off my sneakers, which they are getting dusty again, I will admit.
I love the transparency.
Yes. But that was, I don't know, I haven't really had energy like that in a long time. And I did lose some 9 pounds, so that was a little extra bonus.
Yeah. So see, that's cool. So it's like really whenever you talk to people, we basically focus on if you need to lose weight, but this is an optimal health program. So Katie got the benefits of, seeing the difference and I don't really need to lose any weight, but she needed some energy and it was all basically about following a structure and what she was putting in her mouth that made that happen. So I loved having that story from Katie because that's what it's all about, is being able to enhance your well-being. And so thanks, Katie, for sharing that. And then Katie got so excited, she shared with her sister, Nancy. And Nancy got on the program. So Nancy, tell us a little bit about you.
I've been on the program. I'm in the transition phase now since February, and I lost 20 pounds. And I was very droopy and sluggish and all those bad feeling things. And it was like day 3 or day 4 that it was just everything became very clear. The clarity, the fog lifted, and it was real obvious to me. And I haven't gone back that way at all since. Then I became a coach. I just came back tonight from signing a 70-year-old woman, and I didn't cry, which it seems that's what happens when I do that because I listen to their sad story and I'm just like, I don't want to do that again. But I got in the car and I'm like, I did it. I didn't cry, and she's really excited, and so
good.
I'm having fun. I'm having a lot of fun now, and not anything I ever thought I would be doing, and doing it. So,
well, it's like whenever you start feeling good yourself and you see what that's all about and you look amongst your world, you see so many people that are not feeling well and they don't have the energy and they are at an unhappy place in their life. And if you can bring happiness and joy into someone else's life and help them where their quality enhances, it's like it is fun. And that's what Nancy's experiencing, the fun part of this, where she's, it's like sharing is caring, so.
And she said she's 70 and her goal is to live to be 100. And I was like, all right, well, let's start at the beginning. and we'll see what we can do.
There you go. Hey, who knows? We might have her on this call one night. That'd be cool to have that, So, so now, what about Essie? Now, you said Essie, you started the program this week, or?
Yes, I started yesterday, and yesterday I really did have a hard time because I felt weak. I had terrible headaches. And today, for some reason, I only ate, I think we're supposed to eat 5 of the meals. I only ate 3, I think, and the other 2, I didn't even eat them. But I just don't feel I didn't have any headaches, and I'm not as tired as I was yesterday. So I'll see how it goes.
Okay. Well, now, tomorrow, it's going to be really important for if you still have a couple meals left to do today. It's going to be real important for you to try to get those in. I know it's 8. Are you in Tennessee?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
She's in Murfreesboro.
What was that, Becky?
She's in Murfreesboro.
Okay. So it's going to be really important for you to have a better day tomorrow if you try to go ahead and get those meals in today, because this is all based on science and calorie intake. And even though you may not feel like I want to eat those right now, but if there's any way maybe you can mix up a shake or 2 and go ahead and get that in, because that will affect you tomorrow as to what kind of day you'll have.
Okay.
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 And so because we want you to have a better day, we want you to embrace this energy that everybody's talking about. So it's all based on, following that structure, getting those 5 meal replacements and your lean ingredient in. So if you need to, like I said, mix up 2 shakes, drink that before before bedtime, then go ahead and get that done.
Okay.
Okay? And then that way, hopefully tomorrow your headache will leave and you'll start having more clarity, like Nancy said. And Mary, she's busting out the seams with energy. And so, hopefully, because you're halfway, today's day 2 for you, so you're halfway into fat burning. And everybody knows what fat burning on here feels like, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah. So we want you to experience that too. So like I said, if you can do that it'll help you tomorrow and the next day.
I have a question. How did you manage to go without sugar? Because I like coffee. I haven't been drinking coffee because you can't put sugar in it.
Well, is there what about, can you do Truvia or Stevia?
Yes, I can, but it's only supposed to get, I think, one pack of the stevia, I think.
Well, I think you can probably sweeten it to your desire as long as you use a sugar supplement like that. Like as long as you're using that, do you put cream in your coffee?
Yes, but I can do without the cream too. That's fine with me to do without the cream. But the only thing is the sugar part. Yes.
Well, if you can use the Truvia or the Stevia and sweeten it as you like it. If you want it a little sweeter, it's okay to add a little extra. It's not going to hurt you.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, guys, this has been fabulous. We are the Hollywood Squares. Look. We got the 9 going up, the 9 boxes here. This is cool. So is there anything else that anybody needs to add or share before we close out? Have you enjoyed this?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Has it been helpful?
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. Well, we do this every Tuesday, 7:00. So like I said, we always try to celebrate someone, whether it's a scale victory or non-scale victory. So anything you can do to stay strong yourself with the program, all this does is enhance that. So, we really appreciate everybody being on. We celebrate those 3 that that have accomplished a lot. Congratulations to all of you, because it's a big deal, because not everybody's doing what you're doing. So, but everybody have a great night, and always know you can reach out to any of us on Support for Life. And then we'll look for everyone to be on next Tuesday. If you don't have anything else going on, just join us. We'd love to have you. We can be part of your 5-in-1. Get your bar, come on down. Yeah, there you go. Bottle of water. All right. Well, you guys have a great night, and thanks again for being on.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.